Abby, you want to be interviewed?
I don't know what to say.
Just tell me why you're out here. Why would you question the Austin Police Department?
Well, whenever you have people who are armed, for one, and especially when their objective is to protect the public, when you have them doing things like abusing women, assaulting citizens, and just committing crimes, that enough is something to stand up for and cause attention and make people notice the wrongdoing that these cops are doing.
So your sign says Austin Gangsters, the thin blue line. What does that mean?
Well, police officers often protect each other instead of protecting us. And that's a real problem because they're public servants and they weren't given this badge and this gun to cover their own ass.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to have a functioning society whenever the people who are supposed to be policing the wrongdoing are not policing themselves.
Did you think that the cops that pushed you around last night, the cop that pushed you around, do you think he did that for your safety or for his safety or what?
You know what? I think the correct answer is for his safety, but I mean, he had 100 pounds on me.
Yeah.
I only had a camera. I'm not very strong. I'm not very menacing. I'm intelligent and I have a sharp tongue, but I was really no threat to him at all.
Yeah.
So I think it's more about demonstrating their power and showing that they're pushing us around because they can. It's really wrong.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I interview you?
Sure.
So why are you out here?
I'm out here because I hate bullies.
You hate bullies?
I hate bullies.
Well, who likes bullies?
Well, apparently cops.
Oh, okay.
Apparently APD.
Yeah. So I see you have with you essentially the Oborski Urban Dictionary definition.
It's the shortened version.
Yeah.
I thought it was very appropriate. When you've done something so heinous that your name becomes associated with this kind of action, you deserve to be recognized.
Yeah. So do you think that there's ever a good explanation for a cop to rip someone out of their vehicle who hasn't committed a crime, throw her to the ground, twist her arms behind her back? Is there ever a good reason for that?
Absolutely not.
What if he was afraid for his safety?
Why would he approach someone if he was afraid for his safety?
How is a woman on the phone in a car a threat to this officer's safety? Yeah, well that's hard, you know, and we can't really explain that one, but
it doesn't make any logical sense.
Well, how about if he told her to get off her phone? Would that justify it?
What law was she breaking? I don't think it would justify that.
Alright, well thank you.
No problem.
Getting good love from the people of Austin.
Apparently there have been a few more that have had experiences like that. Or know people that have.
Hey Sam, how about you? What are you here for? It says APD lies, your dog says don't shoot, I'm an unarmed dog. What are you here for?
Just to bring out more awareness of what's going on. People need to know, and they need to know before the cops get to them.
Yeah. Cool. Has your dog had any bad experiences with APD?
Not so far.
You know that APD does shoot dogs on occasion.
I'm very aware.
Does that worry you?
A lot, yes.
Yeah. So last night you were out cop watching, and this really big cop, Corporal Field, decided that he was going to start barking orders at you and approach you. It was funny because there were 4 of us there at that moment. 3 of us were male, and then you were by far the smallest person. Do you think that, why do you think it is that he approached you out of all 4 of us?
Because he's a bully, and he wants to pick on I don't know, really. I don't know. I did not feel like I was a threat. I was far away from him. All I had was my camera, so.
In fact, he kept approaching you and Abby, and each time he was saying, essentially, back up, as he was walking towards you.
He yelled at you, but the only ones that he approached were you and me. He grabbed me at least twice.
Right.
When I watched my video, I need to post it, because I watched, and you can see him coming towards me aggressively.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not happy with me standing there.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know.
See, it's funny, at our Know Your Rights trains, we sometimes, well, we always talk about how to de-escalate a situation with a violent cop. And it shouldn't be our responsibility to de-escalate, it should be their responsibility. But in that case, you know, it was clear that he was escalating it.
Well, I mean, when he was grabbing her arm, and I mean, he was in your face.
And he was telling me to back up, and he kept approaching me, and he kept grabbing my arm.
It doesn't make any
I told him, I was like, that's totally illogical. And you know what it is? It's they have the power, and they want to use it, and they want to abuse it, and they don't care what the context is, the people around. They just want to push people around because they're bullies.
sad sight.
All right, well, you're going after dogs. Well, if the cops show up, we'll all point the cameras towards your dog. All right, Richard. You're a long-time opponent of corrupt cops. It says Patrick Oborski not worth a spit. It's pretty strong language.
Well, I could have said something stronger than spit, but
so what do you think about Patrick Oborski?
that he's not worth a spit.
Yeah.
I believe he lied. Yeah, when he said that Antonio Beeler, I think you know him, spit at him. Obviously, I wasn't there, but I saw the video taken from across the street, and there's no big move like that. There's no wiping his face.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly lied in the affidavit.
I believe he lied. I believe he committed perjury.
Yeah. What do you think about the events that led up to it? So him and Snyder, what they did was they ripped Norma, a female passenger in that car who had committed no crime, was under suspicion of no crime, ripped her out of the car. What do you think about that action?
I think she committed the crime of contempt of cop.
Yeah.
She didn't respect their authority.
And so she was charged with public intoxication, even though she was on the phone with someone who was going to come pick her up, and the driver had not been arrested. But then they came back 11 days later and charged her with 2 new crimes after she came out to the media, one of resisting arrest, one of disobeying a public official. What do you think about cops who seems to me retaliate against people with new charges?
Retaliation is a felony for us little people.
Yeah.
The laws apparently don't apply to the Austin Police Department. Especially if they're in fear for their life, they can do anything they want and get rid of it or get away with it.
Getting some support there. So Art Acevedo likes to talk about how he has brought professionalism to the force and how he's willing to arrest cops who break the law. What do you think about that?
I think if that were true, we'd have a serious cop shortage. We'd only have about 10% of our force at best.
Would that be a shortage?
It might be a good number.
Yeah. All right. And hopefully they would all just be detectives. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. Oh, you're the one who set up the Facebook event for this one as well.
Yes.
So cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.